Live and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. It's Friday, February 3rd, and we are on the third day of Black History Month. Now, let me just say this. The history of Black people cannot be contained in 1 month. Can you contain the history of white people in 1 month? They have entire college courses on the history of Caucasian people. Okay. So I could just run down a random list of cool shit you wouldn't have if it wasn't for Black people. Electric lamps, light bulbs for that matter, gas masks, lawnmowers, mailboxes. Oh, here's a good one. Cellular phones, blood plasma bags, baby carriages, traffic lights, potato chips. Yes, all these wonderful things have been brought to you courtesy of dark-skinned people. So the next time you're pushing a pale, chubby baby in a carriage, or eating a bag of Lay's, or getting a blood transfusion, or damn it, just turning on a light bulb, or riding in an elevator, say thank you, Black people, for making all of this cool stuff possible. We should treat y'all a lot nicer than we do for making, creating, and coming up with all of the wonderful ideas y'all have came up with to make society a better place. Black History Month. No. Black history. Period. We have come a very, 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 very long way since the transatlantic slave trade. 99 miles, still got one to go. We have come a long way since, let's just go all the way back and say the Songhai Empire. Don't know what the Songhai Empire is? You might want to look it up. Or maybe I will cover that in a video sometime this month, because edutainment is what I do. But sometimes I feel like I need to be a little covetous in regard to our history, because people are either not interested in it at all, or they're way on the other side of the spectrum and they're all Rachel Dolezal with it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, come on now. I didn't ask you to be a Black person. I just asked you to acknowledge the accomplishments, to acknowledge things like Greenwood, Archer, and Pine in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Do we know the significance of those streets? Those are the streets, quote unquote, where Black Wall Street was. There were affluent Black people with an affluent community, thriving, creating income, generating income, being self-sufficient. You know what the powers that be thought they ought to do about that? Find a BS excuse and bomb and burn the shit out of existence and kill the people who created it, or as many of them as they could. See, these are the kind of things white people get angry and don't want to talk about. Why? It happened. White people are responsible for it, but white people fight tooth and nail not to give reparations to Black people. And understand what we're saying when we say what we say. Reparations has nothing to do necessarily with money. Give us land. Give us means to till and cultivate said land. We'll do the rest. You see, we did it with Greenwood, Archer, and Pine. What do you think it is that non-Black people fear about us? And understand what I'm saying. Oh, you cockstrong, ready to fight, folks. I ain't talking about fear like, I'm scared of Black. No. You're afraid of the fact that we created things like traffic lights, potato chips, plasma blood bags, and baby buggies, and elevators, and guitars, stuff like that. Dangerous minds, so to speak. You don't fear the Black fist. You fear the Black brain and what it is capable of doing and what it has done and what it will continue to do. Okay? Shouts out to people like, rest in power, Dwayne McDuffie. Shouts out to people like Dennis Cowan. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to people like my man Greg Burnham. Shouts out to Marcus Williams. Shouts out to people who are trying to make a difference. Shouts out, and that's in the comic book industry. All of those names that I named off, those are people who are involved in the comic book industry. Milestone Comics. Yeah. Black representation. So please believe you're going to be hearing about that heavier than you normally do this month. Maybe it'll inspire me to do a segment. Who knows? Could happen. Could happen. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, how much time I got? I have a few more minutes. Who is, in your mind, the most prolific figure when you hear the words Black history? Who immediately comes to mind when you hear Black history? For me, it's Malcolm X. Because for me, Malcolm X made the biggest impact in my life. Until I started reading and learning about Malcolm X, I didn't know we could fight back. Because I was raised in that Dr. Martin Luther King chain of thought, that process, non-violent, accomplish your goals without being violent. But as I looked in my neighborhood and seen police kicking Black people's ass, shooting Black people, it didn't just start happening, y'all. It's more prevalent because you could see it on TV now. But make no mistake, 70s, 80s, 90s, Black folks was getting the jack boot to the behind. Trust and believe. Okay? Thing about that is, without any struggle, there's no change. Can't be. That's a thought to remember too for us that are down with the Recast T'Challa movement. Without any struggle, there is no change. Can't ride the fence. Can't pretend to be down when and your words say you're down. but your actions say you're not. Facts. Where the cap at? Anywho, though, this is about Black History Month and celebrating all things, people, and accomplishments in the African American diaspora. I am overjoyed to bring that to you. I have no problem talking about history or whatever you want to talk about because I read, I study, and edutainment is what I do. Do we want to keep doing a Black history segment or a Black history moment? Let me know if that's something y'all would like to see out of me, because trust me, I got a plethora of information that I can drop on. Let me know, as y'all always let me know. Drop it in the comments. And as always, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, I'm Black, y'all. I'm Black, y'all. And I'm blackity black. And I'm Black, y'all. And I'm Black, y'all. And I'm Black, y'all. And I'm blickety, 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 blickety black, y'all. Peace. By the way, PEACE is an acronym which stands for Proper Education Always Corrects Error.